Lake City. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah's offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making a play.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making checks. Wilson to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Quick spin on the line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Slams it ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wilson will throw. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything.
There he goes. Puts him in the spin cycle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Utes are flying down the field. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Now, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. On target. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Marshall. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They get to him as he throws.
We're still early in this ballgame, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through another guy. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. So now it's 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. It's Parker. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Fires to the big fella. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. And the Utes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Utes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here we go. Running the red zone. It's Gaines. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Irvin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is why Lysacle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. The throw with the catch. It's Hayes. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Jayhawks are on the move. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Marshall. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's wrestled to the ground. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime and make... adjustments and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the ready?
Make a stand, dude. Wilson will throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. That will be enough to move. And give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense,
he'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Buys a little extra time. Got a man. It's Napier. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Makes it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Utes are in the red zone. Looking for room. It's Gage. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Utes had tough field position to start this drive. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Utes! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Out of the gun, the inside give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Marshall. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they've wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard more stories than that in worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in the direction.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Gaines. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wilson to pass. Snagged out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
And the Utes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box and more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. On the move is the 30. Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs the football back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is on its way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wilson will throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. That's caught. It's gained. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making strides.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gaines. There he goes. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
Wilson to pass. He's got it on the run. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it.
Touchdown, Utah! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The offense will use the timeout with 25 seconds left. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the attempt is no good. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if he gets a do-over. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. They get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. It's one thing to execute